Hello, my name is Hannes, and this is a Calou. Many people are using their smartphone calendar with Google or iCloud, but they also have an additional paper calendar on the wall at home. This means synchronizing every single appointment by hand. We have replaced our family calendar from the kitchen wall with our Calou. Its front cover is magnetic, so we can pin postcards and notes from our pin board directly to it. Its round shell is completely manufactured of wood. It has an electronic paper display we already know from ebook readers. With this, its power consumption is so low that it could always stay switched on. The operating system is Android 4, so you can install any apps you like. The Calou is a radically new electronic wall calendar. It shows us the sum of all digital calendars, the smartphone, iPad or computer at a glance. Every device, and thus every user, has its own column. Altogether, this provides the clearly arranged calendar view we know from our paper wall calendars. All appointments are always up to date, on the Calou, on the iPhone, on a tablet PC or any other device. The Calou is operated by finger touch. A new appointment can be entered directly into the Calou. The new appointment is then automatically transferred by Wi-Fi to my iPhone. And vice versa. If I'm entering an appointment into my smartphone or into the computer, the new appointment is transferred to the Calou. It doesn't make any difference if we are using Apple's iCloud or a Google Calendar, an iPad, iPhone or Android device. Our electronic calendars are synchronized automatically with the Calou, and they are represented there in an intended column. The most important feature we need for our wall calendar is the overview of a complete month, with all events, with all smartphone calendars. In the month view, all synchronized calendar accounts are shown side by side in columns, Google or iCloud calendars. If it looks too confused, you can simply hide columns away by clicking on them. Sometimes you might need an overview what's going on this week. Then you can simply switch to the week view and you have a 7 days week on the screen. Or you wish to have a look on a single day. In the day view, you can see the course of a day hour by hour. If you need an outlook on the following days, choose the 3 days view. At the bottom of the screen, there's the taskbar with the most important buttons. There you can change the view by clicking on the buttons. The day view, for example. Or the year view. You can also reach all views by clicking directly on the screen to select a specific month or day. The month view shows 2 appointments per day maximum, but mostly we do have more than 2 events a day. Then you can pick up the most important events and pull them to the front to have them in focus. For this, you simply have to check the priority checkbox in the day view. The marked events are always shown directly in the month view. A symbol shows us if there are further appointments that day. You can also find the priority checkbox in the Edit Event or New Event dialog and mark any event for being displayed directly in the month view. The Calou is connected to the internet by Wi-Fi. It has to be registered to a Wi-Fi network first to get synchronized with calendar accounts. To save energy, the Calou isn't always online. You can choose how often it synchronizes by selecting the interval and the time. For example, every 12 hours beginning at 5 p.m. This means synchronization cycle always at 5 p.m. and 5 a.m. You also have the option to press the synchronization button at any time, located bottom right in the taskbar. Then the Calou runs a synchronization cycle instantly. The digital calendar accounts displayed in the Calou, Google and iCloud are registered with login and password in the settings menu before the first usage. The name of a calendar can be freely assigned. It's absolutely independent from the real iCloud or Google account and will be displayed as the headline of the respective column. For every calendar, an additional short PIN or password is locally stored in the Calou. You can activate the password protection by selecting the password checkbox to set your calendar column into read-only mode. If someone wants to edit, delete or add an event in your calendar, the password has to be entered. Finally, you have to assign each account to a specific calendar column. This configuration can be changed anytime you want without limitation. The Calou can be operated with AA batteries or accumulators. The running time strongly depends on the frequency of synchronization. If you find it annoying to change the batteries, you can attach the USB cable for a permanent power supply. And with 1 or 2 screws, the Calou is quickly mounted on the wall. And here we go! The Calou is completely new and it's unique. Enjoy it!
There are many people today using a smartphone as their personal calendar, but still having a paper-based calendar on the wall at home. They are first entering their appointments into the smartphone and later on they are writing them again into the wall calendar at home. They do everything twice, just because there's no other possibility yet. I have invented the Calou because I didn't want to go on copying all my appointments by hand from the smartphone to our paper calendar on the wall. On the other hand, we don't want to get rid of our wall calendar. There would be something missing and you simply don't have a good overview on all appointments anymore. We also didn't want a computer screen being installed in the kitchen. It simply does not look nice and it would have had large power consumption. This wouldn't be up to date. The Calou combines the advantages of our paper-based wall calendar with the advantages of our smartphone calendars. We are using it like a paper calendar and it's mounted in the kitchen at the former place of our paper calendar. And it's not simply a computer or a smartphone, but something in between. Wood, paper, pinboard, personal posts and And nevertheless, it's always up to date. And it provides even access to the Google Play Store. So in principle, we could also run other apps on the device. Check out our emails, run notebook apps and news feeders just as we like it. My goal was building a bridge between electronic calendars and our need for a wall calendar which is clearly organized, always present, and doesn't have to be switched on first before use. I wanted to combine the advantages of two proven methods in a beautiful, interesting way, a way that enriches our home and relieves us.